the experience of being forced to leave your home is so traumatic for people that some people simply can't remember and would rather not remember. It's not that they don't want to or that they have shame. Allah yarhamu, my grandfather, who I'm named after, Ahmed, who built this education system in Kuwait and is very widely praised and recognized here in this country. It wasn't until he got very old that he started to share stories. And I remember he used to sing this song in his old age. يا فالعزيزة لي وطن في مائها شربت العسل وفي أرضها عشت الزمن تحيا يافا تحيا يافا. And he would just repeat it underneath his breath. And the
That gave
last
me goosebumps, Ahmed.
Say it again.
That gave me goosebumps.
Salim, me too, بصراحة. But what I'm trying to tell you is I spent a big portion of my life demanding an explanation to answer your question.
Yeah.
Did you have to leave? Were you forced to leave? What was it like? And what did they do? And why could you not go back? And I was so desperate for answers. And I realized that this is kind of one of the most painful parts of the Palestinian story and narrative, which is that we were, as you said at the beginning of this conversation, there's a majority of Palestinians now that live outside. And for everyone who went close to Jordan or Arab countries or managed to make it to America or Australia or Europe, there are countless stories of loss and countless versions of trauma. And I think the human nature is such that we all deal with trauma in different ways. Some people suppress, some people translate that trauma into creativity and into perseverance and into work ethic. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, finally in the later years of my grandparents' lives, my grandfather, Allah yarhamu, in Kuwait, the last few years of living in Kuwait, he thought he was in Palestine.
Wow.
He would say to me, خلينا نروح خلينا نروح, like he would grab my hand, and he was not a very touchy-feely person. But because I was, he would in these moments grab my hand and be like, بدنا نروح على المزرعة بدنا نروح. And I realized that he literally chose in, I don't think it's like senility or dementia, but perhaps aversion, right? He, in his older years, reverted back to when he was a child and would go to do this errand and that errand in Palestine and pick oranges and, it was both very endearing but very heartbreaking to witness his inability to really orient himself. And it really shows you the lasting effects of being forced to flee your home country.